So Ashlyn and I met in October of 2015. I had actually known a couple of her roommates, and they knew I was single, and they were kind of introducing us. We all got together one night at a party, and the entire night they were telling me like, "Hey, go talk to Ashlyn. You should go talk to Ashlyn. You guys would really hit it off." And I kept telling them like I tried, and she doesn't she doesn't seem interested. There's a couple of times where I tried to impress her with my dance moves, and she just didn't seem too warm to the idea of getting to know me any better. And it continued out through the night. And at the end of the night, we were all hanging out at our apartment, and she was sitting on the couch talking to one of my friends, and her roommate, still talking to me, was insistent, like, "You need to go talk to Ashlyn." And I was like, "I tried. She's not into me. It's whatever. We'll just try again some other time." Later that night, her roommate, DM'd me her number, and with kind of like the implication that she was expecting a text from me, which Ashlyn wasn't at all. So that was great because I came off sounding like a little bit of a tool in the text message. But that's how we met. We went on our first date a couple days later, and we've been together ever since. So Ashlyn and I have dated for almost 2 years. By the time we get married, it'll almost be 2 years. And we've had a lot of good memories together. From the start, we've been able to just go to a lot of places together. We've been to Northern California, Southern California. We've been to Mexico. We've been to New York City. We went to Las Vegas. We've been to Jackson Hole to go camping. We've had a lot of good experiences together. Still hasn't gotten to Kansas yet, but we'll change that pretty soon. So those have all been great memories, just getting to travel with her and explore with her. Like I said, skydiving was a cool experience also. Some of the funnier, more memories that I have are one time, so this is early in our relationship, we'd been dating for about a month and a half, and I was trying to make plans with her to go see Star Wars the next month. And so I asked her, I was like, "Next month, are you excited we get to see Star Wars together?" And she looked at me kind of confused and was like, "I don't really think we can plan that far ahead, do you?" So she obviously didn't think we were as serious as I did, so that was a mistake on my part. And then another time I came over to her house. It was late at night. She had a long day and she was worn out on her bed, and I came in and I think I had some cookies or something, some treat, and I gave them to her, and she just beamed and goes, "Oh, you can be cute," as if I had never been cute before in my life or had ever done anything sweet for her. It was just really funny. It kind of made me think, okay, I gotta do this more often. Another great memory is on my birthday. She really went all out. She woke me up with breakfast sandwiches. She gave me a present that was actually, the box was made out of Mike and Ike's, like little boxes of Mike and Ike's. I think it was like 12 in total, and that made the box to the present. It was like the greatest thing I've ever seen. Overall, she's just been, every moment with Ashlyn's awesome. She's always excited to see me. She always makes me feel so loved and important, and that's why I'm marrying her, because she makes me feel that way. She's the best. When I proposed, Ashlyn brought me home for the holidays. That was last Christmas, so December of 2016, and she didn't know I had a ring yet. And we had been dating at this point for over a year, so she kind of knew. We knew we were going to get married, and we were planning it and everything. She didn't know I had the ring though, so she didn't know the proposal was going to happen over the break. And then while we were staying at my grandparents' house on the way to her house, she actually heard me from upstairs. She heard me downstairs talking to them about the ring and showing it to them. So then she came out and told me a couple nights later, like, "Hey, I know you have the ring. It's whatever. I guess you'll just have to propose to me now." And that kind of bummed me out because I wanted it to be a surprise, but I was really glad she told me. And so then I could just tease her, and I'd like show her my backpack and be like, "It's in here. You can look at the ring if you want to." And so one day I told her we were going to a fancy dinner in San Francisco, because she already knew the proposal was happening, so I figured why not let her get all done up and do her nails and everything. So she knew we were going to a fancy dinner in San Francisco. She knew the proposal was coming. And what happened, we just spent a day in San Francisco. We went to the beach out there under the Golden Gate Bridge. We ate some lunch, had like a nice picnic lunch on the beach. Then we went around at sunset towards a place called Land's End. It's a place we'd been before and explored a little bit, and we found this nice secluded area. And while we were there, I gave her a note that told her everything I loved about her. And when she was done reading the note, I reached in my pocket and pulled out a ring and was on my knee. And she agreed to marry me, which was the best thing ever. I can't even remember what I said. My heart was racing so fast, and I'm really glad she said yes. And then that night, we actually didn't really have anything to do until the Disney reservation, so we just drove around town for a little bit. And then finally we ate, and that's the story of how we got engaged. The thing I'm most looking forward to about our future is just the adventures we'll have. Ashlynn's a very adventurous person. She loves trying new things, and because of that, I've already been exposed to a few things that I probably wouldn't have done had she not been pushing me to do them. Our honeymoon, for instance, is a place I hadn't even heard of until I had met her. We went skydiving together. That's something I had never done, and I'm just excited for that to continue, for her to keep wanting me to explore and to gain new interests, I guess. And that's been the best thing about dating Ashlynn, is she's always looking for something new to do, and it keeps life exciting, and I love it.